Pita, the bomba. Got a naughty, kid nerd. Wolan. Like I shrunk, right? YouTube better, man. They say YouTube better. Y'all like YouTube more? Y'all like the kick better? Kick is lit, yo. Kick is where it's at, yo. Kick is fire. Yeah, you gotta PayPal FX. You gotta PayPal FX. FX is the plug. Once FX get in here, squeeze. Download Kick. You gotta get on Kick and go over there and sub. Go to Kick, sub up, and follow. Kick is where it's at. Kick, cause we got more freedom over there. FX, pin the thing so they can send requests to you. We about to watch this kid nerd. Like, comment, subscribe. The Deli, Divide, and Tottenham. OFB, MPK.
Throughout the rise of UK drill, we've seen many artists and groups' relationships crash and burn, but not many has been as infamous and televised than two groups in a North London town called Tottenham. Today, we'll be looking into the rise and fall between two drill groups called MPK and OFB, and how their friendship turned into eventual tragedy. Let's get into it. Guys, before I get into this video, I just want to say a quick message to a lot of the young youth who live inside and outside of London who may be watching. I know a lot of young kids who watch these videos may find themselves in similar situations as people in this video or videos that I've done in the past. And I just want to quickly say before I get into any of this that this life is not the way forward. A lot of young kids growing up, especially in London, are getting involved in gangs without even knowing it until it's too late. But luckily, we live in a time where there's a lot of support for young kids who are starting to see themselves creep into this lifestyle. Whether it's mental health support you need, rehousing, mentoring, or financial support, reach out to my Instagram in the description and I'll do my best to lead you into the numerous programs and charities who work hard to help people make a new life for themselves. Because at the end of the day, there's not much possibilities out of this life except death or jail. Now let's get into the video. So like I said before, we're taking this story to the North London town of Tottenham. Now Tottenham is infamous for many reasons. It's bred some of the biggest artists in the UK, stemming from global pop stars like Adele and major grime artists such as Skepta and Chip, and now big drill artists like Headie One and Abracadabra. In the last few decades, Tottenham has also been notable for a lot of violence and crime. Infamously, the area of Tottenham has been known for igniting big uprisings like the Broadwater Farm riots in 1985 and the London 2011 riots, which put the country into a national lockdown, which is a topic for another video. But also a lot of gang warfare has plagued the community, especially in recent years. See, Tottenham is a big area spanning across two different postcodes, N15 and N17, with many different estates and cliques. But today we'll be focusing on the N17 side of the town, which is a side more notorious for violence than the other. So let's take it back to the 1970s to a big housing estate inside Tottenham called Broadwater Farm. Inside this estate, the formation of a group called the Tottenham Mandem was created. The Tottenham Mandem throughout the 70s to the 90s built up a big reputation for violence across London. They were big players in the London drug market and notoriously had many deadly feuds with other groups across London, to the point where the Met Police ranked the Tottenham Mandem as the second highest group in London's organised crime network. And the group spread their influence all throughout Tottenham, with members all over the town. Then in the early 2000s, divides inside the group caused members to disband, which resulted in several different offshoot groups who started repping their specific estates or sections of Tottenham. One of these areas being in the Broadwater Farm Estate, which was the original area of the Tottenham Mandem, and another was an area located less than 10 minutes away called Northumberland Park. Members of the Tottenham Mandem from Broadwater Farm started rolling with the name Star Gang, now known as OFB, and members from Northumberland Park started calling themselves MPK. For the most part, MPK and OFB members had a relatively good relationship, with them both having the same enemies being two nearby areas called Wood Green and Edmonton, who Tottenham have been feuding with for a while now. The feud between Tottenham and the two local areas started to be more known when UK rap music started getting platformed on several YouTube channels like Limitless Vids and Pac-Man TV. A few MPK members like Stretch and Starts, and OFB members like Heady One and RV started hopping on tracks together, cementing their relationship in the public eye. OFB members dropped tracks like Youngest from Farm, which was making noise all over North London. But summertime 2010, an OFB member called Young RV dropped a big tune called Cruddy on the Streets, which really put a spotlight on OFB as a whole. An MPK rapper called Stretch was also putting on for Tottenham musically, dropping tracks like Sky Style and Thanks Mummy. Stretch and RV were actually quite close friends, but in a situation in 2011, Stretch was stabbed by members from the nearby area Wood Green. Allegedly, RV was with him when it happened, but ended up running away, leaving Stretch to have a deep hatred for RV and other OFB members. Stretch addressed the situation on a track called You're Not Cruddy on the Streets, which was a direct diss record to RV, which left both sides to have a bit of a shaky relationship. For the next few years, both sides weren't generally the closest, until the late 2010s when the new generation of Tottenham were coming up. Kids from both Northumberland Park and Broadwater Farm grew up together through school and playing out, and a lot of families crossed between both areas. And despite the past issues between the two parts of Tottenham, the next generation of kids managed to maintain their tight relationships, even after they started claiming their area's gang. In 2017 to 18, a lot of the spotlight from the UK drill scene was on Tottenham. A few MPK members called GP, Unks and KK started going up in music, calling themselves Sin Squad, hitting millions of views on some of their tracks. RV from OFB had not long come out of jail for a 2012 stabbing case, and him and another OFB rapper called Heady One started hopping on tracks together, creating one of the most legendary duos to come from UK drill. But in early 2018, the younger members from OFB started trying their luck on drill beats. A few of the younger members jumped on a track with an older OFB member called Cash, and the song done decent numbers, considering it was a first track for many of the rappers on the tune. But throughout the year of 2018, the younger members started jumping in the booth more and more, especially three OFB members who went by the name Double L's, SJ and Bando K. They started dropping music consistently, creating a big buzz in the UK. On the back of their success, younger members from MPK also started hopping in the booth, but weren't taking it as serious as OFB, so they weren't releasing much. A lot of their tunes started getting leaked online and posted on YouTube, creating a big underground fandom for the group. These times a lot was going on in North London, and 2018 proved to be a deadly year for Tottenham and surrounding areas, with back-to-back shootings, stabbings and murders occurring throughout the year, mainly between the areas of Wood Green and Tottenham. And unfortunately, this constant back-to-back violence around the towns eventually ended up being MPK's and OFB's downfall. It all started on February the 22nd, 2019. The night before this day, a group of boys had drove and parked a Peugeot car inside the Broadwater Farm Estate, which would become a meeting point the following day for several OFB and MPK rappers. The next day around 7 PM, a group of 7 OFB and MPK younger members and rappers set off on bikes armed with a handgun, shotguns, swords and machetes, heading for their opposing area Wood Green. When the group reached a street called Lordship Lane in Wood Green, they spotted 4 guys who they believed to be part of the Wood Green gang. Once the group locked onto them, they dropped their bicycles and brought out their weapons and started to pursue the 4 members, with one of the shots narrowly missing the woman who was in a nearby.
Casually walking though. Look at him, civilian. Don't be a hero.
Wood Green gang. Once the group locked onto them, they dropped their bicycles and brought out their weapons and started to pursue the 4 members, with one of the shots narrowly missing the woman who was in a nearby store. The Wood Green members started running into different directions to try and get away, so the Tottenham group got back on their bicycles to try and catch up with one of the victims who was falling behind the rest. They managed to catch up and corner a 20-year-old man, then proceeded to stab him 8 times in total and shooting him once in full sight of members of the public. But the attack was interrupted when one of the victims, called Kamali, managed to retrieve his car and attempt to drive it into the attackers to save his friend. But once the group saw Kamali in his car driving towards them, they turned their attention towards him, circling his car attempting to smash his windows to get him out. While he was stuck between 2 cars trying to reverse out, Kamali eventually ditched his car to try and run into a hairdresser's which was nearby. Once he got into the shop, he tried to barricade himself inside, but the attackers managed to force themselves in, resulting in Kamali being struck several times, leaving him in a terrible state on the scene. Afterwards, the group rode their bicycles back to the Broadwater Farm estate and changed into clothes which they left in the car they parked off the day before and rode away. Sadly, Kamali didn't make it and his death was announced the following morning. In the next few months, one by one each attacker was getting arrested and remanded, at a time when OFB were reaching the highest numbers in the UK drill scene. 2 days before this attack on Kamali, SJ from OFB alongside 2 other OFB members released their biggest tune yet, called Next Up. And now stuff was looking real for SJ after he was getting investigated for allegedly being on the scene on the day. During this time, SJ started hitting the booth heavily, dropping some big tracks, building his name to be probably one of the biggest drill artists out at the time. But a couple months later, the tragedy of K1 caught up to SJ in the worst type of way. SJ alongside other OFB members were invited to a freestyle session hosted by the well-established DJ called Tim Westwood on a series called Crib Sessions, which in 2019 was one of the biggest platforms for UK drill artists to go on. So it was a big statement that OFB was invited to go. But in one of the most unfortunate turn of events, halfway through the Crib Session, SJ got a call from the police to inform him that he was wanted for the murder of Kamali and that he was to hand himself over to police immediately. You can even see halfway through the freestyle, SJ's mood starts to change, realizing that this may be his last day of freedom for a very long time. Not long after the Crib Session, SJ hands himself in, and now with 5 out of the 7 suspected attackers locked up, awaiting trial for the murder of Kamali. It wasn't long before there started being issues between both OFB and MPK members in jail regarding the case. Quite early on, there was rumours circulating that one of the MPK members who was on the case, who goes by the name of Osav, was starting to snitch on the situation, allegedly implicating other members in the murder. A few OFB members had stuff to say about it on Snapchat, building tensions and situations between MPK and OFB inside and outside of jail. On October the 8th, 2019, the trial officially started and the tension was high in the courtroom. Several teenagers who hadn't even started their lives properly yet was looking at going to prison for the best parts of their life, and emotions were high in the court. Not too long before the start of the trial, SJ had even been offered a £155,000 record deal while awaiting trial for the murder, which was a big sign that if he managed to beat this case, there was another life waiting for him on the other side. But the trial didn't go well, and it wasn't long till the jury handed their guilty verdict for all the 5.
Did he take the money though? I hope he took the money. He got a lawyer with that shit. That'd be fire.
Young men. At the sentencing, all hell broke loose. MPK members and SJ started to fight and yell abuse to each other in the courtroom in front of the judge. And when they were all sentenced to between 21 to 28 years each, the room turned into chaos. Chairs and other bits of furniture started to get thrown into the docks, and all the defendants started to get separated after repeated violence between each other. One of the defendants' stepdads even leaped from the stands and started to threaten the judge, screaming that he will murder him after the sentence was announced. The tension continued outside the courtroom when families and friends of the 5 defendants started to argue outside. Not long after, SJ and other OFB members took to Snapchat to say their side of the story, labeling the MPK members as snitches on the case, which overall was the real start of the break-off between both MPK and OFB. And members on both sides were making this publicly known through social media. But soon after the sentencing, on the 19th of February 2020, stuff started getting physical between both sides. 3 OFB and MPK members bumped into each other at a local barbershop, which ended with 2 OFB members being stabbed and slashed multiple times. A CCTV video of the situation leaked, which was posted all around social media, bringing awareness to what was happening on the streets of Tottenham. On the music side, while SJ was locked up, more new rappers started coming out of OFB, releasing tunes off the back of the success of other OFB rappers. One of these being an OFB member who went by the name of Ispot. He blew up from a single he released called 3S, and after a couple more big songs he dropped throughout the year. A lot of fans were saying soon he could hit the same level as SJ, but in September of 2020, the ongoing feud between MPK and OFB caught up to him. Ispot was on his way home from college on the train, but when the train hit a station called Meridian Water in Edmonton, 3 alleged MPK members spotted Ispot sitting near the window on the train. In front of shocked onlookers, the 3 MPK members proceeded to stab Ispot multiple times, striking mainly his lower back and face. One of the strikes actually ended up hitting one of his eyes, damaging his vision, but thankfully Ispot survived the attack. 3 MPK members were actually jailed after CCTV footage caught them in the act. During these times, OFB and MPK were taking shots at each other on drill songs. OFB rapper Bando K dropped a song called Patient, which had several disses aimed at MPK. A couple MPK rappers also dropped a song in early 2021 called Exposing Ops 2.0. They actually filmed part of this track on the OFB's block, the Broadwater Farm Estate, which caused a lot of attention in the UK drill scene. Another drill group around 10 minutes away from OFB's block was also starting to get some attention in the drill scene called TPL. They dropped a track called Philly Don't Dance, which had multiple disses towards OFB. TPL and MPK actually started linking up and eventually filmed a music video together for a track which featured both groups called Hitcock 45. They filmed this video outside Turnpike Lane train station in the M15 postcode, and many members from each side started posting the location of the music video on Snapchat and other social media. After the shoot was done, a few members were still posted outside the train station, and unfortunately a few shots were fired into the crowd of boys around 1 AM, with shots hitting a 20-year-old TPL member who went by the name of Showerman, sadly killing him on the scene. The same day, MPK's area in Northumberland Park, Tottenham, was also shot up with a young man being shot multiple times, but thankfully survived, causing a lot of friction in Tottenham. A few months afterwards, an MPK member who went by the name of KY and his friend took a trip near the Broadwater Farm Estate. When they reached, they spotted an OFB member called Sitz and his friend sitting down on a bench. KY approached Sitz while he was sitting down and the two started to argue. KY grabbed Sitz's phone from him, which resulted in Sitz slapping KY in his face. Afterwards, KY brought out a large knife from his trousers, stabbing Sitz 3 times, and then he made his escape. Sadly, Sitz didn't survive the attack, and mobile tracking caught KY in the act, resulting in him getting caught and sentenced to 19 years. Throughout the last few years, there's been numerous back and forth situations between the two groups, and with both areas being so close together, causing paths to cross all too often. Unfortunately, more situations more than likely will carry on happening. It's been your boy Kid Nerd, and peace out.
Peace out. I'm fucking dusted. I'm dusted, y'all. What's next, Alex? What's up? What we doing? What we doing? I got like 20 minutes left in me. I ain't gonna lie. Pause. S.A. Brothers and MPK. That's crazy. What's the vibes? What's the vibes? What's the vibes? I got mad videos to post though, y'all. We gonna go crazy. Hola, amigo. Bombo clad. $106. Plugged in. Plugged in. Plugged in. I fuck with the plugged in. Niggas be rapping on that shit. Turn that fan on, James. Oh, I'm glad. You're mad. You're mad. Oh, I did it before? I definitely did 98. So I changed it to Slim Fire in the Booth. Slim fire in the booth 20 minutes.
Alright.
Alright, hit that fan for me. Man. It's hot. It's tweaking. Oh, that shit's 6 minutes. I'm high. Ooh, that shit feel like everything. Ooh, Lord. I'm about to go take a nice shower. I'm dusted. I'm dusted.
We're not recording right now.
Not yet. I'm still trying to. Yeah, but we YouTube recording. Go over there, bro. Get over there. Get out of here. We YouTube recording, though, nigga.
That's all I asked for.
It's 2 different recordings, bro. There's recording, there's streaming. We still streaming. We ain't stopped streaming. Killer trying to get us banned again, y'all.
Not bad, y'all.
Killer trying to be in with the bottle, nigga. Just get a cup, nigga.
Niggas ain't smoking.
We can smoke. We can't be like, you feel me? Cause it could be, they can't tell if it's a cigarette.
Sean Paul.
Nigga lifting that bottle up though, it's a mad thing.
Sean Paul.
He trying to shut me up, y'all. You heard? Sean Paul. Sean Paul. Slim. Fire in the booth. That's it.
He's on fire!
Sorry, sir.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Oh yeah! Perfect!
What's time is me here? This right.
Let's get ready to rumble! Yeah.
Charlie!
Yeah. Check it. I'm hearing this and that. Yo, I Slim, I'm really in my flats. Couldn't post a pic last night, I was in the trap. And I ain't talking.
I'm really in the flats, nigga. I'm in the hood still, nigga.
Yo, I Slim,
Posted a picture last night.
I'm really in my flats. Couldn't post a pic last night, I was in the trap. And I ain't talking on the internet. Yo, I've heard 1 or 2 things that are incorrect. I done some shit that I can't speak of. And we got one that we can't beat off, cause there's no slugs. But we just caught 50 for the Mizzy, ask the hood. I'm really putting on for my city. Cause I put niggas on, yo, and I took niggas off. And I never blamed a soul when I took me a loss. And you can go ask your nigga, cause we took us a box. And that was last year, nice little watch, but you can't wear that brown hair. Go ask yourself, did them niggas even know money? Step for my bro, I do that shit for no money. I see a lot of fake shit.
Alright, nah, he snapping. He bringing the move.
That was last year, nice little watch, but you can't wear that brown hair. Go ask yourself, did them niggas even know money? Step for my bro, I do that shit for no money. I see a lot of fake shit, I find it all so funny. Have you ever been in a trap with your nose runny? Yo, but you ain't got a choice, you got no money. And that was me and
You ain't got no choice. You ain't got no money on. You gotta be out there. It's freezing. You out there. It's freezing outside. But you gotta sit out there because you broke.
in a trap with your nose runny. Yo, but you ain't got a choice, you got no money. And that was me and JJ looking so bummy. But look, I had to switch it up. That was 7 grams of weed, yeah, I had to pick it up. Cause my nigga got a 623. So now picture me, I'm on the stage, headline making history. But nah, better yet, look, I used to link unks for a Z, a stretch, go home and whip a Z, I'm never stopping. The phone's definitely popping. Said something about Slim, then I'm definitely on him. I got issues that I can't deal with. I got friends that I love, but I can't build with. That's just life, have you?
That's just life! Lord!
The phone's definitely popping. Said something about Slim, then I'm definitely on him. I got issues that I can't deal with. I got friends that I love, but I can't build with. That's just life. Have you ever took everything, put it on the line, sat in the dock, got yourself a sentence, not cried, and you...
Come on, bro. He talking that real. He talking that pain. He talking that pain.
free, so now picture me. I'm on the stage, headline, making history. But nah, better yet, look, I used to link unks for a Z, a stretch, go home and whip a Z. I'm never stopping, the phone's definitely popping. Said something about Slim, then I'm definitely on him. I got issues that I can't deal with, I got friends that I love but I can't build with. That's just life. Have you ever took everything, put it on the line, sat in the dock, got yourself a sentence, not cried, and you never said a word? That's how real niggas ride. Looking S is doing 20, that's some real nigga time. I was used to putting everything in.
That's some real nigga time. I ain't got time for that. I'm sorry. I wouldn't want to be him. Damn. Yo.
On the line, sat in the dock, got yourself a sentence, not cried, and you never said a word. That's how real niggas ride. Looking S is doing 20, that's some real nigga time. I was used to putting everything in point twos. Go check my rap and my trap, I ain't really got a point to prove. I show 'em how to hustle, think smart and save bread. I probably done a lot of shit that never made sense. I'm probably too real, that's why we couldn't make friends. And how they hating, yo, I swear we're from the same ends. Now wait a sec, now I swear I used to
We from the same ends. Why these niggas hating like that?
I probably done a lot of shit that never made sense. I'm probably too real, that's why we couldn't make friends. And how they hating, yo, I swear we're from the same ends. Now wait a sec, now I swear I used to sell them packs, but I ain't hating, I ain't dissing, doing none of that. Perfect. Remember old school, yeah, it was all fun and that. And now the strip's cold and I don't see none of that.
Now the strip cold and I don't see none of that.
Sick. Now I swear I used to sell them packs, but I ain't hating, I ain't dissing, doing none of that. Perfect. Remember old school, yeah, it was all fun and that. And now the strip's cold and I don't see none of that. Because I've been there, I done that. T-shirt spun crack, hit 6 figures before I done rap. And for my guys who about to sleep in a trap, and for the girl who didn't cheat on them man when they was riding. When I was young, I learned everything is timing. Give 100 to the plug and we ain't talking no consignment.
He's hitting up.
Yeah.
Okay! I see you, Slim!
Yeah.
Still working, starting right now! Go get a team, go get a team!
Still working.
Are we still warming up, mate? You ready to go get it?
I'm ready, my bro, let's get it. Yeah. Still working. Free my bro Dange, man. Eastside, you get me? Feel the man, then bang your doors, yeah? Check it. Look. Hey yo, my nigga caught her, and his nigga snitched. Hey yo, I see that boy, I could never sing. But yo, it's fucked, cause me, I could've done the bid and told mom I'm sorry, I can't tell her what my nigga did. I showed.
Tell my mom I'm sorry. I'ma do the bid. I'm sorry, I can't tell what my nigga did.
Cause me, I could've done the bid and told mom I'm sorry, I can't tell her what my nigga did. I showed love, I lost love, never got it back. And when I took them used packs, I never run it back. And when my nigga took a L, we never chipped in. And then my same nigga went broke and we dissed it. That's kinda fucked, cause on my life I was kinda stuck. My dad died, I was in jail, that's my kinda luck. And everybody's
mad ting, bro. My dad died, I was in jail, that's my kinda luck. It's a mad thing when they don't even let you go to the funeral.
And then my same nigga went broke and we dissed it, that's kinda fucked. Cause on my life, I was kinda stuck. My dad died, I was in jail, that's my kinda luck. And everybody's got opinions. My bro, he would've died for the man them. Now niggas won't answer when he's ringing, I ain't asking for forgiveness. I used to hit 2 pence to Big Chris, I pray I don't do that shit again. Cause when you go jail, your mum's the one feeling all the pain. For the streets though, we do it all again. And if you're
you go to jail, your mom's the one feeling all the pain. And for the streets, niggas will do that shit again. And hurt your mother again. Have your mother, cause your mom really the only person who's gonna fucking hold you down for real. Or your grandmother or something of that nature. These hoes gonna leave, all that weird shit. You might get lucky, have a few friends hold it down. But nigga, your mom feeling that. Cause guess what? You came out that coochie. Yeah, you came out of that. So your mom feel it the most. Shit's a mad thing.
You're talking about this life. One feeling all the pain. For the streets though, we do it all again. And if you're talking about this life, then it's tough luck. Look, bro, you can't grind when you're loved up. I was 16 in my mum's crib with enough pod, and then we blew up yard when he fucked up. Them niggas don't love you, and if you go broke, yo, them bitches won't fuck you. And no, it ain't 100 if my nigga don't trust you. Babe, it weren't love if you let my nigga fuck you. That's real life, cause you can tell in 10
Yo, what lie, man? The fuck,
broke,
man.
yo, them bitches won't fuck you. And no, it ain't 100 if my nigga don't trust you. Babe, it weren't love if you let my nigga fuck you. That's real life, cause you can tell in 10 times, but it'll never learn. I'm trying to pattern up a box like Eddie Hearn, cause I was really on my strip before I did music. I'm probably patterning bobs if I'm in Luton. My pop's probably pissed cause I don't speak to Nan. I'm up in Hakkasan eating shrimp, still screaming free the gang. I got a lick, but I'm bait cause I'm doing rap. I'll give it to my bro and go halves cause we're used to that. I've done shit for people, they probably wouldn't do it back. It's funny how no one rings your phone when you're doing bad.
No one rings your phone when you're doing bad. Do shit for people, they probably won't do it back. Or line.
Cause I'm doing rap, I'll give it to my bro and go halves cause we're used to that. I've done shit for people, they probably wouldn't do it back. It's funny how no one rings your phone when you're doing bad. I miss Dange, probably cut my niggas too straight. An ox, I done a 20 up in 2 days. I had man, I backed man, they never had me. My teacher probably said that kid, he weren't a bad breed. The streets done me over, gave me my first revolver. I'm trying to done with bullshit, true I'm getting older, but this is street shit, most my work's remix. The feds blew my door on me, I flushed a clean brick. I hear all the talk, they ain't on anything. And when it's time to rise, they don't put a penny in.
He's on fire! He's on fire! Man, that's slim in the building!
Charlie,
Are you with him? From you with him?
come on,
I see you, mate!
still working, you get me?
Couple quabbles in there, bruv!
Oh, no,
Go get that, man!
free the guys, man.
Still working!
Dange, please. Free the man, man, shot.
My guys.
Scared.
So, bro, project's out there right now.
Mad team, bro. Mad team, bro. It's a mad team, bro. Listen, I'm off this shit. I'm too high. Peter, we do your shit first tomorrow, Peter. Or we could do, matter of fact, I'm gonna end it with Peter shit. We're gonna end it with Peter shit. Come on, Peter, what you got? Cause I'm fried up right now. I need something to eat again. I'm dusty right now, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm broccolied up. Why, Charlie? On fast forward. Hold this shit at 30 minutes. I'm dusty right now. Why, Charlie? What? Fast forward. Party. Oh, you said why, child? I'm high. See, look, I'm too high, bro. Bro, I'm talking about Charlie. I'm writing why Charlie. Fast forward. And yo, bro. Bro, what's going on, bro? What's going on right now, bro? You're mad, bro. You're blunt, bro. I'm dusty, bro. Damn. Broccoli. Broccoli. With the bomba. Yo, with the bomba. With the bomba. That broccoli. Which one? This one or this one? I was searching why Charlie fast forward, bro. You're mad, bro. The bomba glad. Yo. Nigga said Killer been fried for the last hour. Killer been fried for the last hour. Sunglasses ain't coming off. This is just stood.
Good.
I'm good. Let's do this, man. Hardy, Caprio, Daily W.
champagne for my haters and sip on this Pinot Grigio. This one's for my council babies that never had money or heroes. I didn't have these characters, drug rehab and a D-Lo. Man grew up with a travelers, shout out Patrick, shout out Nico. None of these told men know my pain. Some of them think they know my history. Niggas on even knife, I'm saying. Know what I'm saying?
Man. Come on, man.
I'm fucking with this.
None of these told men know my pain. Some of them think they know my history. Niggas on even knife, I'm saying. Know what I'm saying? Spent all my childhood hoping and praying. Blood of a king, they fly in my veins. My blocks used to smell like piss. Our sofa was level with rips in. We had to cop from the charity shop. Light in the hallway, always flicking. One Adidas trainer under my bed and an unbroke shirt and a boiler. Now they think my life is a movie. What can I drive one whip with a spoiler? Tell me what do you do when you're brought down flat as a kid and your mum's suicidal? My big bro ain't really done much. Look at your pops and he ain't too reliable. Swinging knives when we lost our virginity. Man's been seeing blades push through vitals. I put my faith.
Hold on, bro.
They think my life is a movie. What can I drive one whip with a spoiler? Tell me what do you do when you're brought down flat as a kid and your mum's suicidal?
What do you do when you broke down flat and your mom's suicidal? What do you do? What do you do, bro? And your pops ain't reliable. What you do, bro? Like, you gotta hit the trap. You gotta hit the bando.
My big bro ain't really done much. Look at your pops and he ain't too reliable. Swinging knives when we lost our virginity. Man's been seeing blades push through vitals. I put my faith in.
Man, seeing blades get pushed through. Right? What the bro?
Swinging knives when we lost our virginity. Man's been seeing blades push through vitals. I put my faith in squares. What the fuck could I do with the Bible? My mum was sick.
No, I put my faith in squares. What the fuck I'm gonna do with the Bible? Hold on.
My big bro ain't really done much. Look at your pops and he ain't too reliable. Swinging knives when we lost our virginity. Man's been seeing blades push through vitals. I put my faith in squares. What the fuck could I do with the Bible? My mum was sick, my dad was sick, my grandma's old, my brother's a prick. My little sis picked up eating disorders. Life just came at us way too quick. I miss the times when things were fine and money was just some paper object. For my sister died and my mum fell ill and I picked up a saviour complex. This ride ain't no Alton Towers. Look inside of my council estate, I'll show you about haunted houses. I spent my whole life walking round them. Man of the house, I wore them trousers. Had no coat for them autumns.
Man of the house, I wore them trousers. What you say?
I spent my whole life walking round them. Man of the house, I wore them trousers. Had no coat for them. Spent my whole life walking round them. Man of the house, I wore them trousers. Had no coat for them autumn showers. My blocks would smell like shit. I was so fucking embarrassed. You know what I done for the queen? Get it from Croydon to Buckingham Palace. In the later half of my teens, bro, I was just fucking a right. If there was a life out the hood, then I wanted to have it. You see a murderer, I see a brother that's probably scared for all his teens.
You see a murderer, I see a nigga that's probably scared for all his teens.
Out the hood, then I wanted to have it. You see a murderer, I see a brother that's probably scared for all his teens. You see a crackhead, I see a you, I'm ready for life and all his demons. You see a rapper, I see a pussy, some of them literally walking memes. Fam, you might see me in a Lambo, fuck all the fame, it ain't all it seems. Don't tell me about hardship if you had love and you never went hungry. Never been evicted, never been country. Never had neighbours that were all junkies. Word, don't tell me I'm guarded when I know half of these youths are funky. I tried to go through life all humbly. How did that help me? What has it done me? I can't believe the things I've seen. Things that I thought were normal. Things that I thought were standard. Things that I know were scornful. It's mad how many men are killed these days to impress these kids in Cornwall. And I'd probably end up just like them if I never had bank withdrawals. So
if I never had bank withdrawals, I probably ended up just like them, killing for nothing.
Help me, what has it done me? I can't believe the things I've seen. Things that I thought were normal. Things that I thought were standard. Things that I know were scornful. It's mad how many men are killed these days to impress these kids in Cornwall. And I'd probably end up just like them if I never had bank withdrawals. So pour champagne for my haters and sip on this Pinot Grigio. This one's for my council babies that never had money or heroes. I didn't had these characters, drug rehab on the D-Lo. Man grew up with the travelers, shout out Patrick, shout out Nico.
This was cold.
The Travelers.
This was cold.
I was fired.
Yeah, it's cold.
What's his name? Hardy Capria?
Yeah.
Capria?
Something like that. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. Dusted. I'm off this. See you guys later. Yeah. See you motherfuckers later. Dusted. I'm dusted, nigga. I'll see y'all tomorrow, matter of fact. YouTube first. Live first in the morning. 9 a.m. 9 a.m. 9 a.m. to motherfucking... Do I got enough? How much bud I got left? I got enough to last nigga? Do I on the spot tomorrow? Oh, I'm Gucci. Oh, yeah. Yeah. See you motherfuckers 9 a.m. tomorrow. Feel me? We gonna leave out to some killer. Pause. Where drill talk at? Matter of fact, we just leaving. We out.